EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side, stuffed it in there really close, and now just to tap in and getting ready for the putt. And who knows, it is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. Young star makes his birdie. Short par 4, 16th hole, measures only 393 yards. But Frank, as is the case with pretty much every hole, despite the yardage, there's plenty of trouble.
It does. It plays tricks on the mind's eye here. It looks like it's a dog leg going one way, then back the other way. But really, it's built as a straight hole just across the canyon. And that's the way you've got to play it. I don't think you can drive the green, even the longest hitters at 393 yards. But just a nice drive down there. Take the bunkers on, get it past there, and before you know it, you've got a little wedge in here, and it should sit up nicely for a birdie.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Ooh, chance for birdie.
So they get it to 2 under with that birdie. Now to the 17th, par 5 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club.
Yeah, dogleg left. Tee shot obviously has to be played short of that creek down there. It's still going to be a reachable hole, even though this hole's sort of around the 550, 560 mark. But because you've got to play short of that stream, it's going to leave a lengthy second shot, and you've got to get the distance right on the bump.
Excellent looking shot here. Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
No problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's no snap, though.
One or two more to hit that. They're going to go from third all the way to the top.
And nice weapon.
18th hole, and Frank, again, a good scoring opportunity. Short par 4.
Yeah, if you looked at the scorecard, you think you could drive this green, but one quick look at the trouble in front and to the right of the screen, and you realize that's probably not the prudent play. Really, something 230, 240 yards off the tee. He's winding this one up. Does he have the power?
What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1.
Give me a break, Rich. Your mum could make that.
Ooh, that's a disappointment, Frank. Just playing excellent golf. 5 under for the tournament. Well, Frank, round one in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live second-round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Now over to the sixth hole. Frank, we're early in the second round. What have you seen so far?
I've seen a lot that can be improved on too, but there's enough good there. That's the main thing. You know, the scorecard doesn't always reflect how you're playing, but a little bit of basics there. Fairway.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
That is classy.
No chance of going in.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Well, everybody loves the short par four, and here we have one, Frank, just 302 yards, the seventh hole.
And this hole is anything other than straightforward, Rich. Huge drop off at the front of this green that is surrounded by water. So it's going to be a layup off the tee, really, to try and get the right yardage. This green is very, it's not very deep, but it's extremely wide. The hardest thing is to try and get a flat lie with whatever club you decide to hit off the tee and get the right yardage. Otherwise, that green actually might be a little elusive, even though this is a very short hole.
Extra stroke added after going into the water. So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the third shot. So Frank, he'll take a drop here.
Yeah, he'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet.
How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. Getting set now over the putt.
It's a cruel game.
Well, not going to make par here. He needs this to only give up one. Time to regroup, Frank.
A little slip to recover. Bogeys aren't the worst.
Frank, this is the kind of hole that you like to drop a bag of balls and just have fun. Hit it all day long as if you were at the range. Unfortunately, you only get one crack, and you better be good. This is a tough hole.
Well, if you find the water, actually, you might get another one up there. It certainly is a tough hole, though, Rich. The stream going all the way down the left-hand side, and that wraps right around the left and behind the screen, makes that tee shot, well, it certainly makes you think about that tee shot while you're on the tee. Prudent play, aim for the right edge of the green. Just missed the green right, but missed the green by a yard on the left.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Man,
And just pushed it.
boy, that hurts. No damage done. Made the par. Stepping up to the shot here at the 9th. It's a par 4, 390 yards.
It is anything other than straight off the tee because of all these sort of undulations and curvature on the fairway. You'd think well bunkered, but the last one on the right side there, longer hitters, they can nearly fly that just over 100 yards. Over that shorter hitter just played that fat area of the green. That'll be sort of some 270 yards. That will take all the water out of play into a green that slopes back at you. So a very good chance, even with a wedge in hand, to get the ball close. A good way to finish the front 9.
Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Hello again and welcome, Rich Lerner, alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We're here in the state of Nevada getting set for what should be a wonderful day of golf. Wolf Creek Golf Club is the site for the action. And Frank, this really is the definition of desert golf. It is spectacular.
The green oasis, Rich, amongst this canyon area is just something to be seen, really. It's hard to imagine you can actually build a golf course like this. Elevated tees, huge changes in elevation, and you're sort of weaving your way around this magnificent sort of topography. And to be honest, I've never really seen a golf course like this. It's just an oasis. Amazing.
Birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Frank, a very short par 4 here at the 7th, but not one you're going to try to hit off the tee.
No, unless you can fly the ball sort of 300 yards on the nose and stop it within sort of 5 or 6 yards, it's really too risky. This green is not very deep, just sort of 10 or 15 yards in depth. It's just a layup hole, but layup hole it simply doesn't mean grab a club and hit it down the fairway. The best way to play it is to try and hit the ball right on the number. And what I mean by number, I mean the full shot yardage from your second shot, even if that only is a sandbag.
Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next.
Get the ball to jump forward a little bit.
And generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Everybody loves them. Birdie on the card. Frank, I really like this hole, the par 3/8 here at Wolf Creek.
It measures just under 250 yards. Really what you want to know is, though, is the yardage just to the front edge of the green. Anything, obviously, that carries sort of 5 or 6 paces on there, then at least you've got a relatively big green to hit at. But you can see the trouble that surrounds short and left of this green, as well as just over the back.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That's well played. Good look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up. A bogey on this hole yesterday. Good try. Just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you think, cleaning up here for par.
Bogey here yesterday. Chance to better that today. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Set to round out the front side here at Wolf Creek with a par 4.
Fun hole for the big hitter, too. They can really take advantage of this. The last fairway bunker down there on the right side is just over 300 yards to get over it. And longer hitters could nearly drive it in the green side bunker on the right. So just tee it up there. Keep playing desert golf for a reason. Enjoy it. Just have a little flick in here. Chance, too, to have a little birdie at the end of your front 9.
Getting ready for the putt. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. The par 4 10th, and Frank, what's the right way to attack this hole?
A little deceiving off the tee here, Rich, because you don't see the full width of the fairway because of the desert down the right side. You do see those bunkers down the left. 280 yards take them completely out of play. And it's a fun green, obviously protected by those bunkers on the left and one top bunker on the right. But be aware of the contours of this green and just be aware, too, where they stick the flag. In that front section, then this is certainly a birdie hole.
Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Nice birdie. Player is really on the move now, Frank, after a shaky beginning to the round.
They've dug themselves in a little bit of a hole, but they're starting to dig their way out of it. Great birdie.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Tiburon Championship.
Safely on dirt.
Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. That shot falls for a birdie. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that? That's a ginormous tee shot.
Here now the second shot, 100 yards away. Can't hide the flag stick from that one.
It was just unbelievable that never deviated offline.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect. Right? It's going to hurt the course.
He's made it. Down and picking them up.
Oh, it's just taking pins out one after the other.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Wow, I thought he made that. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? Just a couple of feet. Attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Locked in on the read and the speed. And he has it for birdie.
There's something about a well-hit shot.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. 190 yards now for this second shot. Seems to like it. Headed for the back part of the green. And that's how you play the game. Right there. Well, Frank, this is just an absolute bludgeoning right now. An eagle and the lead widens. Inside of 10 feet, really dialed in to win the Tiburon Championship. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. That's why you play the game, to stack up the wins. Great effort right there.